So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Ball's out once more. In with the challenge. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Fernandez. And it's Lopez. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Johnny. Alava were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then...
Hazard gets a foot in here. Goes. And it's gone back to the keeper. Pacheco. Hazard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Hazard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Vermeer! And it's made its way to him. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He has found the way through. Valverde. Now he's off and running. Mbappe, he's picked his way through. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Short changes him with that pass. Great vision. Takes a shot! Oh, that is a Vermeer! He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Alexander-Arnold with the foul. Carlos Alenia. Fermin does well to get it back. Fernandez. Searching pass he's played there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Played with finesse. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Carlos Alenia. Out of play for a throw. And he goes cross-field. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Lopez. Robertson. Tries to get it clear. There will be a throw-in. And he's there to clear it. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying.
He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
Mbappe, real chance! Superb goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a searching pass. Pacheco with the clearance. Camavinga goes sliding in. Pacheco.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, who's going to be first to this? Just about up to the hour now. Camavinga knocks it into space. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has left him in a heap. Done delicately. And that has been cleared. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That is ended up in no man's land. Tony Martinez!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Tony Martinez touches it back. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será sustituido por el dorsal 4.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score... Decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gets his head on it! And it's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Alaba at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Fermin. And Fernandez. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that's gone loose. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Fernandez. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Fermin.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
And he's had a hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Fermin usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Fermin. Now he's got space here. Johnny. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jimenez has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Just eases him off the ball. So what can they make of this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I must say, I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post. Decent enough try.
Mbappe just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Looks to the other side. He's having a shot! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Mbappe quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Baku. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Oh, good-looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass. That is ended up in no man's land. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Strasbourg deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Strasbourg couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's picked his way through. Corner given. Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear. Strasbourg have the chance to go the other way. Tries to dink it through. Chance, surely! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's a fine interception. Morera. Hazard going face to face. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. No, he's not getting past him there. Morera powering forward here. Aims beyond the defence. Drilled in low. Khan deals with that nice and simple. He's beaten the last man. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Messi gets a foot in here. Oh, that's fabulous. Danger averted for now. Strasbourg are looking to go forward now. Baku for Chilwell. Job done. Now it's Mbappe. Looking here to chip it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Morera threads one in. It's played through for him. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose...
Shoots! They've scored! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Caicedo. And it's Fernandes. He won't be happy with that one. Khan.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's a cute ball. And he was alert to it. Keeper has taken decisive action. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, and he's following up! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Camavinga receives it in a wide position. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Baku.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Strasbourg can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Doué. It's been shipped out wide. Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Godot gets a good foot in there. He's on it, can he get away?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going.
And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Van Dijk did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Mbappe. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. Ooh, delicate chip. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Really fierce, close defending. Good ball, good take. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Hazard. Knocks it into space. Shot a goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Save from Khan. Oh no, he misses from the spot.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And now they can spring out of defence into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's been won straight back. Doué. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. And that is the last effort of the game. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena, decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. It's a goal kick. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Bissek kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Thuram. Van Dijk. And it's Azar. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Mbappe! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Luis Enrique attempts a clearance. And it's Robertson. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Lovely, now Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Hazard going, shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Hazard! He's missed, but not by that far. And this is Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! Yes! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Mbappe! Barella. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Thuram. To Barella. Foot in. Driving forward. Caicedo. Real chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused.
And the finish! Now, who's going... Oh, what has happened here? DiMarco. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Zielinski, and it's Çalhanoğlu. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with. Çalhanoğlu pinches it off him. Now then, the ball's come loose, but he's well positioned here. Zielinski. Now it's Martinez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Martinez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Mbappe! It's out for a goal kick. Barella. Robertson gets a foot in here. Oh, what a... And he shoots! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's managed to get free. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Akanji is there and he can pick it up. Great vision. Ooh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe receives it in a... He's had a shot! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's having a shot! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's an imaginative pass. Luis Enrique looking to get on the end of this. That is good strength. Did just about enough to come out on top there. He's put it wide.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Çalhanoğlu, Barella. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there. This looks promising. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's in a great position. Takes a shot! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bastoni. And it's Fratesi. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's having a hit! Some resolute defending there. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bisek. This might spell danger. Fratesi. He's beaten the last man. Mkhitaryan has it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Akanji. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Mbappe. Barella does well to get it back. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Gently done. Akanji wins the duel this time. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Played into space. And he was alert to it. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavour. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're... And he shoots! It's in! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of... Decent chance! It's in! 2-0 and in next to no time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Caicedo. And he's in on goal. And the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Ball is over the line. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, he takes home the match ball. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the...
And the finish! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Played out to the left flank. Caicedo, Fernandez, and it's Caicedo for Messi.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Looking for a runner. Robertson. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Mbappe, very much the hero in this game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both...